Now that we've got this buffer containing all of our string that we've read in, all we need to do now is return it back to our program so it can be displayed using the JSON text. Now I know we've got one return here. That doesn't come into play at the moment. That only works later. I'll come to that shortly. But if we're in this try block and we've connected and we've read our data and we've created our string from the data, the next thing we need to do really is to return it to the program. So it's quite a simple statement. It's just one line of code, and there is a special function which is common in Java for most things. To get a string from whatever you've got, you need to convert it, and there is a conversion function. So we're going to return the buffer. That isn't a string in a displayable sense. It's close, it's a string, but we need to convert it. So if we just type a dot, we get all the functions that are available with buffer, or all the methods, and we can just select toString. Finish off with a semicolon, and that should be the job done. So we can run our program now, and hopefully we will be able to read the data from this site. And if you remember, from this site all we're doing is returning everything from the database in a JSON format. So let's run it and see what happens. Now, when I say that we're running the data in a JSON, or getting the data in a JSON format, actually we're not going to do anything with the JSON at the moment, and it's not interested in the JSON. It could be any website, and it could just return the HTML or any text. It really doesn't matter at the moment whether it's JSON or not. All we've done is managed to be able to read from a device which is not connected to a computer physically, so we've had to use the connection methods like a phone. We're using the Wi-Fi or what have you to actually talk to the database. Here we go. So I've got here the button where JSON text will appear here, and if I press it, and there we go, I have got all the JSON text. In later video tutorials, I'm going to show you how to post and get and convert this into a useful format so that you can actually do something with the JSON that you have got. But before we go there, let's see if we can just change this. Let's go and get a website that we know. I'm going to cut that. Google.com. Okay, so we're going to look at Google's page and see what happens there. Hopefully I've got things right. So let's run it again. So just to prove that we're not really dealing with JSON at the moment, we're dealing with anything. When I click this, hopefully we'll get Google's page and all the text from it, or all the HTML from it. It's still going nice and slowly. There we go, we're just about there. There you go. So when I hit the press button, there we go. We have got the entire page from Google's homepage. So in the next lesson or the next video, what I want to do is just finish this up. There are a couple of loose ends that we need to tidy up, and I shall be doing that in the next video.